Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha. We'll start.
Yeah.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Krititam Puranamrindam Che Mahabharatam Advaitam Vitavarshinim Bhagavati Mashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusamdadhami Bhagavad-gīte Bhavatveshinim Namosmedute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Kullar-vindaya Patra-netra Jena Tvaya Bharata-taila-purnaha Ujjvalito Jnanamaya-pradipah Prapanna-parijataya Totra-vetraitapānaye Jnana-mudraya Krishnaya Gītāmrita-te Namaha Vasudevastam Devam Kamsa-chanūramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishma-Dronatata Jayadratha-jala Gandhara Veerotpala Salyagrahavati Pupena Mahamvi Karnena Vedakula Shvathama Vikarna Ghoramakala Duryodhana-vartini Sottirna Gurupandavairana Nadi Shaivartakashavaha Parasharyavachas Sarojamalam Gītārtha Gandhotkatam Nārākhyanaka-kesaram Haritatha Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shadbhadairahar Pepīyamanam Muda Bhujat Bharata Pankajam Kalipala Posna Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Mukam Priyate Girim Yatrupatamaham Nande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varnendra Rudramarudas Kurvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedais Sanvapadakramopaniषदय Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyānāvastitadapratyena Manasa Pashyanti Yogino Yasyantam Navidusvasuragadha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Yes, Rakesh is here.
Namo Namaha.
Yes, he is here. Namo Namaha. Namo Namaha.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. राकेश जी हमारा एक साल आपने सर्वाइव किया, हम मेरे को झेला आपने. हाँ?
I will not give up.
You not give up. Very good. Very good. I like the spirit. Okay. Just before I forget, next Tuesday I cannot take a class. I will be in Mathura for something. So next Tuesday we won't have class. Yeah.
I hope you are visiting the temples also.
Yes. Yeah. The reason is my daughter is coming on some deputation to Delhi for 3 days from Japan.
Okay.
So they didn't. This was too short a time to come here for 3 days. So I am going there. So she's the reason for me going to.
A wonderful place.
Okay. Have you done the exercises 124 Abhyasa? You
Yes,
are
sir.
quickly going to go through it. Right? Shall we quickly read through it?
Yeah.
Yes. Begin, Kadan.
आवरणे दत्तानां शब्दानां पञ्चमी विभक्तिरूपैः यथोदाहरणं रिक्तस्थानानि पूरयत. उदाहरणं नगरात् बहिः नदी प्रवहति.
Very nice.
नगरं नगरात्.
Nagaram Nagarat. Right? Bahihi. Bahi yoge. Bahir yoge. Panchami. Along with the word Bahihi, you have to use Panchami. Right? Yes.
प्रकोष्ठात् बहिः बालाः क्रीडन्ति.
Prakošthat Bahihi Balaha Kridanti.
So what does this mean, sir?
Prakoshtah,
Room.
room. Prakoshtah is room. So the boys are playing outside the room.
So Bahi is like Bahar.
Bahihi is outside.
Okay. Grihat Bahihi Vrikshaha Santi. Vatikayaha Bahihi Margaha Santi.
Bahis, the Pratipadikam, the Pratipadikam is Bahis, and it's an Avyayam. The Pratipadikam is Bahis,
Okay.
right? It's an Avyayapadam. So you might ask, why would a Avyayam have a Pratipadikam? Right. So we said that, words change, the Pratipadikams change into Vibhakti Rupa, right? They become have Vibhakti Rupa, and then they have your 24 forms, right? So Pratama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, up to Sambodhana, and then the Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, and the Bahuvachanam. So Chaturvimshati Rupani Santi. Parantu Atra Avyayam asti chet, sorry, if it's an Avyayam, then where is the question of Pratipadikam? Right? Will the Pratipadikam not have, if you add all the soups to it, will not the Pratipadikam have all the forms? So the answer is that Avyayams are also having Pratipadikams, right? They are also classified as Subanta, right? But the only difference is Avyayat sup look. So the sup is added but does not do any work.
Okay.
The sup pratyayas are added to it, but they don't seem to be doing anything to them.
Okay.
That is the only difference. So the concept of Pratipadikam is still there. So the Pratipadikam here is Bahis, right?
Okay.
And then that Sakara changes into a Visarga.
Okay.
Right. Now that can change into a Refa, that can change into a Visarga. All those things can happen. Nothing prevents that from happening. So you can say Prakostat Bahir Balaha Kridanti. That's possible. Right? Why it has become Bahir Balaha Kridanti? Because the initial Sakar, right, changes into a Refa, and then the Refa remains a Refa, doesn't change any further because there is a Mrudu Vyanjanam in front.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We'll elaborate on this later, further, again. Yes, please.
Panchavadanat Arabhya Mandiram Udghatitam Bhavati.
So, we know Arabhya also takes the Panchami, right? So, the temple is opened, right? After, since 5 o'clock. It's like the meaning of since. After 5 o'clock.
Okay. Paushamasat Arabhya.
Balyakalat.
Sorry, Balyakalat Arabhya Eva Krishnaha Bahuhu Chatulaha Asit. What is the meaning, sir? Chatulaha means?
Chatulaha Viti.
Okay.
Viti. Right? Now here we have a problem. Right? Here we have a problem. There's a mistake. It cannot be Bahuhu. It will be Bahu Chatulaha Asit. Right? Bahu used as an Abhyayam.
Okay.
Right? Bahu used as an Abhyayam. Right? Has to be considered here. Not Bahuhu Chatulaha. Right? Even in English, this becomes an adverbial form.
Okay.
And what is the definition of an adverb in the English language? You know? How do you define an adverb? How do you define an adjective? In English, how do you define an adjective?
Qualifying a noun or something? Qualifying.
Yes, it qualifies a noun. It talks more about a noun.
Right.
And what is an adverb?
Same thing with respect to the verb.
One more point is there. It talks more about the verb and it talks more about an adjective.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Even in the English language, the adverb is something which talks more about the verb,
Right.
and it talks more about an adjective.
Right.
Right? So here, the similar format is there. You have Bahu Chatulaha. Chatulaha used as a Visheshanam. So what qualifies a Visheshanam has to be an adverb. And an adverb in the Sanskrit language also is an abhyaya.
Okay.
So this is a mistake. It can't be. Right?
Right. पौषमासात् आरभ्य ज्येष्ठमासपर्यन्तम् उत्तरायणं भवति.
You know, right? From Pushya to Jyeshtha, right?
Okay. सः प्रतिदिनं सायंकालात् आरभ्य रात्रिपर्यन्तं गीताभ्यासं करोति. देवः प्रजनं दुष्टभ्यः रक्षति.
दुष्टेभ्यः
रक्षति. I have written दुष्टेभ्यः
देवः सज्जनान् दुष्टेभ्यः
रक्षति. आरक्षकाः देशं चोरेभ्यः रक्षन्ति.
Very nice. Yes, Rakesh ji, continue. Please continue. Sainikaah.
No, some were correct, some were not.
No problem. No problem. If you are wrong, we learn.
Sainika Shavvat Raksham Rakshat.
Shatrubhyah.
Shatrubhyah.
Shatravaha is in Bhuvachanam, no? Shatruhu, Shatru, Shatravaha, Prathama Bhuvachanam, right? So Shatrubhyah Rashtram Rakshanti. Very nice.
Hey Dev Mom Sankatat
Sankatani is Bhuvachanam. So Sankatebhyah Raksha. Bhuvachanam, no? Sankatani. If it was Sankatam, then Sankatat. Right? Good. So where you are having your Bhuvachanam, it has to be Sankatebhyah.
Chaitra Mase Param Vaishakh Masa Bhavati.
See, if you want to say Chaitra Masat Param, but Tatra Dattam Nasti, it's not given Chaitra Masa, it's given Chaitram. So Chaitrat Param Vaishakha Masaha Bhavati. Right? Chaitrat. This is not given Chaitra Masa, no? Yes.
Shani Vasarat Param Ravi Vasara Bhavishati. Parishramat Param Phalam Praptunamanti Janaha.
No, the Janaha Phalam Kada Prapnuvanti. When do you get fruit? When do you get the result? Only after you have done action, no? So Parishramat Param Phalam Prapnuvanti Janaha. Right? Can you just give me a moment? I'll just take the door. Just give me a moment. Yes, sorry. Yes, please continue.
Sanskrit Patha Sanskrit Pathat Param Bhavan Yam Karishyati.
So, what is, how do you translate this? Sanskrita Pathat, or is it Sanskrita Pathanam?
Tanat.
It is Pathanam. What is the difference between Pathanam and Pathanam? Pathanam is to learn, Pathanam is to teach. You get what I'm saying? Pathanam is to teach. So, after teaching Sanskrit, what will you do? Sanskrit Pathanat Param Bhavan Kim Karishyati. Yeah? See, so many things we are seeing here. Karishyati, Rit Lakara we are seeing. Right? Kim is in what vibhakti? Can you tell me?
Which one?
What vibhakti is the word Kim?
Avyayam.
No.
Kim is what, right? What?
Kim is what? So,
Bhavataha
Kim Karishyati. Then Kim is in what vibhakti? Acha, suppose I say Pathanam Karishyati. Then Pathanam is in what vibhakti? Suppose I give the answer. Aham Pathanam Karishyami. Then Pathanam is in what vibhakti?
Second vibhakti.
So Kim also has to be in second only, no?
Consistent, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Bhavataha nama kim?
Bhavataha nama Kim. Kim is in what vibhakti? 1 minute. In the sentence Bhavataha nama Kim, Kim is in what vibhakti?
Is your name. It's also second.
Bhavataha nama
Yeah.
Kim asti. Right? You used asti as the Kriya Padam.
Correct.
Right? Can the as dhatu take an object? Is it a transitive verb or an intransitive verb? Is it
Intransitive.
a sakarmaka or akarmaka?
Akarmaka.
So no possibility of Ditya.
Okay.
So only Pratama. Bhavataha nama Kim asti.
Yeah.
Kim is in Pratama. Nama is in Pratama. Bhavata is in? Bhavataha is in?
Bhavataha is your.
Sashti?
Yeah, Bhavataha is Sashti.
Sashti.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kanan also forgets.
Huh? What is that?
And
He
then
also
also
forgets.
Yeah, everybody can forget. I also forget many times. Nobody is nobody is beyond forgetting, right? They say that Indra took when Guru started teaching Indra took so many thousands of years to learn Sanskrit Vyakarana.
Is it?
So imagine a student like Indra and a teacher like Guru himself.
How many years we will take?
No, so I take the nice thing in it. And what is the nice thing? We are doing it faster.
Yeah.
Right?
Your timing is also good.
Huh?
Your morning time is also good because it doesn't disturb our work.
And moreover, what happens is we will try to think that okay, Indra also must have forgotten to teach something. Guru to learn something. Guru must have forgotten to teach something. So if they can forget, then why not we? We have got the absolute right to forget. So don't worry.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Bhavataha, you're saying sixth vibhakti.
Sixth vibhakti. So when you see why doing this, what am I doing? I am trying to to instill in you the idea of asking question of what vibhakti a word is in a sentence.
Right.
Right? So when you said Kim Karishyati, then we must understand, oh, okay, Kim was in Ditya.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So suppose I say, Kaha Sanskrita Patanam Karishyati. Kaha, what vibhakti? These questions have to come automatically in your mind.
Okay.
Right? See, the concept of vibhakti converts into philosophy. Get what I'm saying? It converts into philosophy. So you know how Adi Shankaracharya looked at Brahma Jignasa and how Madhvacharya looked at Brahma Jignasa, but two different methods, two different grammatical vibhakti definitions. Right? So the one said to know Brahma, and the other said the knowledge of the self. Because how can you know Brahma? If you know Brahma means that the Brahma is different from you. Right? So slowly grammar converts into philosophy. Okay, let's go further.
Moshkasya vidalat bhiti bhavati.
So Bhitihi also will take the Vachami, right? From which fear is there, that Vidalat, Vidalaha, another word, Marjaraha, cat.
Right.
You know your Hindi, Billi, Vidalaha, and the Marathi Majar, Marjaraha. Right? Marjaraha, it comes from the Mrij Dhatu, which means to clean. So, you know, 90% of the time the cats clean themselves, you know. That's their sort of job.
Okay, sir.
So therefore Marjara.
This Mushkasya means, sir, Mushkasya?
Mushaka.
Mushika. Yeah.
Very beautiful, you know. The word Mushaka comes from the Mush Dhatu. Interesting, no? You know, nouns are made from verbs using different kinds of pratyayas, right? So it might look pathaka, the reader, pathaka, right? Dhavaka, you know, dhavaka, the runner, right? All these ka endings, you know. So mushaka comes from the mush dhatu, which means mushati, which means to steal. So the one who steals is Mushaka. Right? And
Okay.
that's what the rats do, no? They come at night and steal your grain and whatnot.
Okay, sir.
Right? Mushaka comes from the Mush Dhatu. Look here.
Piruhu tu alpamat.
Alpat. Bibheti. Right? Now, Bhiruhu is a coward. So a coward is afraid of small things also, no? Alpatavi bibheti, right? See the very looking like a very complicated kriya padam, right? Bibheti, right?
Yeah.
To be scared, to be afraid, right? This is a Juhotyadigana dhatu, the bhi dhatu comes in the third gana, Juhotyadigana, right?
Ka api ma behi iti Vivekananda garjatvan.
Now why kaha?
Ka.
No, why kaha shabdasya panchami vibhakti ka. What is the panchami vibhakti of kaha? Kasmat. Now we're not done this. We are going to do it
Next page.
we are going to do it next. We have not done the panchami vibhakti of the Sarvanamapadam. Right? So kasmatapi mabhihi iti Vivekananda garjitavan. Right? So
What Kanana
Vivekananda,
has written?
huh?
What Kanana has written?
Kasmat.
Kasmat.
Kasmat. We are going to study that now next. So let's do Panchami Vibhakti next page. Right? 125, page number 125. Yes, Rakesh ji, padhiye.
उच्चै पठत तत् शब्द पुल्लिंग चे नपुंसकलिंग चे तस्मात् ताभ्याम तेभ्य.
Very nice. Tad shabdasya pullinge napunsakalinge cha. So whether it's pullinga or napunsakalinga of tad, what is the Panchami Vibhakti? Tasmat tabhyam tebhyah. Good. Tasmat tabhyam tebhyah. Right? Saha tau te. Your prathama vibhakti. Right? Tat te tani in the napunsakalinga. And in Panchami Vibhakti, for Pullinga and Napunsakalinga, same form. Tasmat tabhyam tebhyah. Right? Good. What happens to Strilinga? Read.
तस्या ताभ्याम ताभ्यः.
So for Strilinga padam, sa, te, taha, Prathama Vibhakti, right? Tad. I'm just giving you the Prathama Vibhakti just to correlate. Don't think that the Prathama Vibhakti, the Panchami Vibhakti is coming from the Prathama Vibhakti. It comes from the Pratipadikam Tad. Right? So tasyaha tabhyam tabhyah. What do you observe? Tasyaha is coming also in tasyaha comes also in which vibhakti?
Seven, sir. Seven.
No. In seventh, what is it? Tayoho.
Tayo.
Tasyaha strilinga sashti vibhakti ekavachanam. Remember tasyaha tayoho tasam.
Assam. Yes.
Right? Tasyaha. So we find certain overlaps taking place. Right? So the Panchami, Sashti, Strilinga, Ekavachanam happens to be the same. Right? And this happens across all words, not only Sarvanama.
Oh, I see.
We said Nadyaha nama kim?
Yeah.
Nadyaha vayam jalam prapnumaha. Right? What is the name of the river? We get water from the river. Nadyaha jalam vayam prapnumaha. Right? Or Nadyaha nama kim? Right? So some sort of overlaps will be there. Okay? So one overlap what we know now is now Panchami, Sashti, Strilinga, Ekavacharam form, same. Right? Fine. Good. Shall we go ahead? Let's see what happens to Etad. Now nothing really changes. Right? Anything has changed? Just check. Rakesh ji, padhiye.
एतत् शब्दः पुल्लिंगे चे नपुंसकलिंगे चे च. एतस्मात् एताभ्याम एताभ्यः. एतत् शब्द स्त्रीलिंगे चे. एतस्या एताभ्याम एताभ्यः.
Anything has happened? Anything new? Kimapi nutranam asti va tatra? Tad shabdavat etad shabda api. Correct, no? Only you have added one A. That's all. Etasmat, etabhyam, etebhyah, etasyaha, etabhyam, etabhyah. Correct? Nothing really has happened. You only added one A. Okay. Go further. Kim shabda. Read.
किम शब्दः पुल्लिंग चे नपुंसकलिंग चे च. कस्मात् अभ्याम केभ्यः. किम शब्द स्त्रीलिंग चे. कस्या काभ्याम काभ्यः.
Kabhya. Very nice. So you have what? Same thing. It goes like that only. Nothing very far different. Tasmat kabhyam kebhyah. Kasyaha kabhyam kabhyah. Right? Good. Let's see what happens to the Sarvanama.
सर्व शब्दः पुल्लिंग चे नपुंसकलिंग चे च. Sarva Samat, Sarvabhyam, Sarvebhyah,
Hmm.
Sarvasyaha, Sarvabhyam, Sarvabhyah.
Hmm. Is there anything special?
S has been added.
Only sarva, sarvasmat, sarvabhyam, sarvebhyah, sarvasyaha, sarvabhyam, sarvabhyah. Correct? Fine.
So one question. Whenever you wish us the previous day, you say Sarvebhyaha Namo Namaha.
So then now that is a different vibhakti.
That is not this vibhakti.
No, that's not this vibhakti. That is not this vibhakti. So now we have another overlap.
Aapko, something like it's in the.
It's in Chaturthi vibhakti. It's in Chaturthi vibhakti. So now we have one more overlap coming.
Okay.
So
okay.
Sarvebhyaha.
Done fourth vibhakti. Okay.
Yes, that is the fourth vibhakti. Now we have an overlap of fourth and fifth also in the Bahuvachanam. Right? I told you some overlaps.
Yes.
Some overlaps are going to be there.
We looked at the Divyavachanam in 1, 2, and 6, 7, something like that. It was
Correct. So we have Dvivachanam overlaps we are yet to do because we have not done Dvitiya, Tritiya, we have not done. Sorry,
Tritiya,
Tritiya, Chaturthi we have not done.
Not done. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So we have got overlaps in Dvivachanam as well. Right? We'll observe it. We'll see it. Right? Okay. Let's go further. Yeah. Yes. Kananji, please read.
Strilinge Sarvasya Sarvabhyam Sarvabhyah.
Correct. Now let's see what is the. Yeah.
Etan shlokan uchehi patata. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vinayadhyati patratam. Patratvad dhanam apnoti. Dhana dharmam tataha sukham.
See now, very nice way to learn, vibhaktis, whether we are getting our vibhaktis right.
Okay.
Right? So, can you, let's see the Sandhi Vibhajanam and, right?
Vidya dadati vinayam. Vinaya adhyati.
Vinayat yati patratam. Right? Vinayat yati. Right? So that the changes into the.
Yeah.
Right? So vinayat vidya dadati vinayam. Vinayat yati patratam. Patratvat. The ending, patratvat. Right? Dhanam apnoti. Dhanat dharmam tataha sukham. So everywhere the changing into the.
Yeah.
Let's now try to understand this purely from the grammar.
Yeah.
Right? So first one, Vidya dadati vinayam. So Vidya akaranta strilinga. What vibhakti? Prathama vibhakti. Very nice. Right? Akaranta strilinga, prathama vibhakti like Mala. Right? Dadati we know is a verb, kriyapadam. Gives.
Yeah.
What does it give? Vinaya. The Pratipadikam Vinaya. Akaranta Pullinga Pratipadikam Vinaya. Right? Humility. Right?
So Vinayam is second.
6. Yeah. Vinayam is second vibhakti.
Yeah.
So gives what? Now you see the context. Vidya gives what? Gives Vinaya.
Vinaya. Yeah.
So Tritiya vibhakti.
Yeah.
Good. Fine.
Hello.
Okay. Yes. Vinayat yati patratam. Now tell me, yati is to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Patrati, yati is to go. Right?
Yeah.
So you got three words here. Vinayat, yati, patratam. Now, patratam, right? Is in what vibhakti? Patrata, right? Patrata is patrata is capacity, capability, right? Good. Patrata, the property of being patra. Patra is what's fit. The property of fitness, property of suitability is patrata, right? So patratam is in Dvitiya Vibhakti, right? Vinayat is in what Vibhakti? We have just studied now.
Fifth.
Panchami
Panchami.
Vibhakti,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yati is to go. So
So
who
to go
now
means what?
somebody goes, for example, Saha Patishalam Yati, he goes to school. I told you the Gamana Kriya takes the Dvitiya Vibhakti.
But how is that suitability goes? Matlab,
No.
we comes. No?
Suitability, no, wait a minute. You said suitability goes. That means you have made suitability the karta.
Oh, okay, this is second vibhakti. Okay.
But this is second vibhakti.
Yeah.
See now how we try to understand this the sloka through grammar. Right? So patratam yati vinaya. That means what I can understand. From vinaya, somebody goes to capacity, capability. Right? That means what? That somebody is missing here. Is it tell you who? It's not telling you. Why? There is no word here in Prathama Vibhakti.
Correct. Understood. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Or I can interpret it another way. Vidya is in Prathama Vibhakti. So the knowledge goes towards capability. That means that knowledge is able to do things. It becomes capable. When it becomes capable from vinaya, from humility.
Yeah.
Or somebody goes to capacity, somebody goes towards capacity, capability from vinaya.
Yeah. So what I said is right. Only if patra is in the.
Very nice. So you have to understand the vibhakti. So patratam being in Dvitiya shows the place where the something is going to, and it is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Good.
Yeah.
Patratvat, right? Patratvat, dhanam apnoti, right? So somebody who has vidya gets dhana because of being capable.
So tvat. What's it mean?
Patratvam.
Okay.
Patratvam is
So
the same as
that
patrata.
is also Panchami Vibhakti. Patratva.
That is also Panchami Vibhakti. Correct? After we finish all this, I'll tell you something more. Right? Where Panchami Vibhakti is also used, I'll tell you one more place. Right? Dhanat dharmam. So, dhanat dharmam yati. Right? Patratvat dhanam apnoti. Apnoti is to get. Right? Patratvat dhanam dhanat dharmam apnoti. Because the guy has got wealth, right? He gets dharma also. Dharmam apnoti. And then therefore, because of all this, sukham apnoti. Right? Okay. Panchami Vibhakti is also used, by the reason of, because of. This impression also is available from the Panchami Vibhakti.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right? The Panchami Vibhakti can be used to give karana, to give the reason of something. Because we say because of, no? Due to. Right? That impression is also available in the Panchami Vibhakti. Right? As a result of, we say, as a result of. So, that impression also comes because of the Panchami Vibhakti. So, as a result of Vinaya, somebody gets capacity. As a result of capacity, somebody gets dhana. As a result of dhana, somebody gets dharma. Right? And finally, Sukham. Right? Because of all this, because of getting Vinaya, Patrata, Patratva, Dhana, Dharma, and then finally, if you get all this, you get Sukham.
Okay. Okay.
Fine?
Yeah.
So, what Vibhakti is Sukham?
Sukham is second vibhakti.
Very nice. Right? See, what happens is in the Napunsakalinga Padams, it's difficult to differentiate between Prathama and Dvitiya because the forms are same. Right? So here, Vinayam Dvitiya, Patratam Dvitiya, right? Dhanam Dvitiya, Dharmam Dvitiya, Sukham Dvitiya.
Yeah. So what you get, it's object of those.
Object of the action of getting, right? You try to understand all shlokas. Wherever you get a shloka, no, ask what vibhakti is this, what vibhakti is this. Then your understanding becomes clearer.
Right.
Right? I am attending a Bhagavad Saptah. You know. This week, somebody in the building has organized the Bhagavad Saptah.
Oh,
You know, where they do the Srimad Bhagavatam.
correct.
See, we have not done Chaturthi Vibhakti. But you know, the very first, this is the Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
Right? So, in the Prathama Khanda, the very first shloka is Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadi Haitave Tapatra Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. Right? The very first shloka presents a challenge. Right? If you go through the translations, all the translations.
This is, can you just repeat it, sir? It's the first sloka.
Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Namo Namaha Vayam Numaha Vayam Numaha Vayam Numaha. Right? So Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. Right? Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. So then, what is this Sri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha? Correct?
But but what I have is first Dharam Kshetre, Kuru Kshetre, Samvita.
That is
No,
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavatam.
I am talking of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Not Bhagavatam, not Gita.
This is different.
Gita.
Different, absolutely different. Srimad Bhagavatam is one of the Puranas, 18 Puranas. Very, very, it seems, you know, it is the epitome of the bhakti, right? So this word, when we are talking about bhaktis, you know, it struck me.
Yeah.
Sri Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. Now tell me, if you take the Nam Dhatu, right? So Aham Devam Namami. It is Aham Devam Namami. Aham Shivam Namami.
Correct.
Right? Good. Fine. And then you have a Num Dhatu. A Num Dhatu. Or rather Nu Dhatu. Nu. The Dhatu is Nu. Only Nu. Right? Which also means the same thing, Nam. To pray. Right? Good. So the forms are Naumi. Naumi. Right? So the Bahuvachana form is Numaha. Vayam Numaha. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Bahuvachana form is Vayam Numaha. Right? We are all praying to. Got it? Naumi, Nuvaha, Numaha. Right? So, why it is mentioned as Krishnaya? Should it not have been Vayam Krishnam Numaha? You understand the problem?
Correct.
Correct. Did Vyasa Dvaipa Vaisha our who was it? Our Vyasa Maharishi, did not know that this has to be in Dvitiya, right? So here the meaning is, everywhere the meaning is given as we are praying to Lord Krishna. We are doing our namaskar to Lord Krishna. No. It is Krishnam Anukulayitum Vayam Numaha. We are praying to make Krishna happy.
Okay.
This is the meaning. Not we are, it is not merely we are worshipping Krishna. There is something else also being conveyed here. We are doing all this Krishnartham Vayam Numaha. Krishnaya Vayam Numaha. So Chaturthi Vibhakti is being used.
Okay.
See how the Vibhakti changes the flavor of the message. Right?
But Anukulam, that word is not there, no? Krishnaya.
It's not that. It's called as, Gamyamana Kriya.
Okay.
Gamyamana Kriya means something which is understood.
Okay.
Because Krishnaya has been used, which is an unfit, it's a misfit. You can't use it there. You have to say Krishnam Vayam Numaha. But Vyasa Maharshi put Krishnaya Vayam Numaha means there is something else. Gamyamana Kriya is there. There means that there is a Kriya which is hidden in it, which we have to put in supply and say, okay, Krishnam Anukulayitum Vayam Numaha. Right? So Krishnam Anukulayitum is Krishnaya. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the Kathakara is not supposed to be an expert in grammar, but we who are studying Sanskrit, we can understand that, the intricacies of the language.
Yeah.
Right? Why Vibhakti becomes important? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
Why Vibhakti becomes important? Everybody is a Krishnaya, very happy with Krishnaya Numaha. Thinking that it is Namaha. It's not Namaha. It is Numaha, which is a Kriyapadam. Right? Yes. So let's read the Tatra Anuvadaha.
Vidya Naraya Vinaya Gunam Dadati. Tena Saha Naraha Arhatam Prapnoti. Arhatam is what, sir? Humility.
Arhata, capacity.
Capacity. Okay.
Patrata. Capability. Patrata. Patratvam. See, 3 words you don't know. Arhata. Arhatvam. 4 words. Arhata. Arhatvam. Patrata. Patratvam.
Okay. Patrata. So Arhatam Prapnoti. Tataha Dhanam Prapnoti. Dhanena Dharma Karyani Kritva Saha Punyam Prapnoti. So Sukham has become Punyam. Okay.
Sukham has become Punyam.
Okay.
Let's read the next one.
Anna.
This is from the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. Annat Bhavanti Bhutani.
First you read it as it is.
Yeah, okay. Annad Bhavanti Bhutani Parjanyadanna Sambhavaha Yajnad Bhavati Parjanyo Yajnaha Karma Samudbhavaha.
Annad Bhavati Bhutani Parjanyadanna Sambhavaha Yajnad Bhavati Parjanyaha Yajnah Karma Samudbhavaha. Right? See how beautiful. We talk so much about environment and all that, no? Lord Krishna talks about the environment here, So, Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. Annat Bhavanti. Right? So, Takara is changed into Dakara. Right? That's what we have seen everywhere. Vinayad Yati, Patratvad Dhanam, Dhanad Dharmam. So, the Takara changing into the Dakara. Right? Good. Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. Right? Parjanyat Annasambhavaha. Parjanyat Annasambhavaha. Yajnat Bhavati Parjanyaha. Yajnaha Karma Samudbhavaha. Right? So, Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. Now tell me, Bhu Dhatu, Bhavanti, Bhavati, Bhavataha, Bhavanti. Correct? We have studied Lat Lakar of the Bhu Dhatu. Correct? See how much the Kriyapadam is useful to find out the Vibhaktis. right? If words are thrown at you, only nouns, you can't figure out what vibhakti is what. Suppose I tell you elephant, uh, uh, king. Are you able to make out what is being said? Right? I can say the king is on the elephant. Right? The king feeds the elephant. Right? So the concept of vibhakti takes place on account of what? What is that thing which is giving it all the sense? The verb. Right? So we have to first attack the verb. Correct? Annat bhavanti bhutani. So bhavanti is from the bhudatu. Bhavati, bhavatah, bhavanti. Lat lakara, prathama purusha bahuvachanam. Correct? And we know bhudatu is akarmaka.
And bhutani is plural, bahuvachana. So bhavanti bhutani.
Bhutani is what vibhakti? Can you tell me?
See, bhutani.
Bhutam, bhute, bhutani.
Bhutani, that can be first vibhakti.
Prathama can be dvitiya.
Can be 1 and 2. Yeah.
Correct. But I have ruled out dvitiya. Why? Because bhudatu is akarmaka.
Correct.
And akarmaka cannot have a dvitiya. So the only possibility is prathama. Right? Bhutani bhavanti annat. Bhuta, all living things is bhuta. All living things bhuta. So all living things are there on account of, due to, anna. I give you the due to reasoning.
No, other this thing.
Other vibhakti.
Reason.
There is no viyoga. There is no. Otherwise, you will say, where is viyoga? Where is apadana? Right? Fine. So, annat bhavanti bhutani, parjanyat anna sambhavaha. Anna sambhavaha, annanam sambhavaha. The possibility, sambhavaha, possibility. Right? Possibility of anna is why? Because of, due to rain. Parjanya. Parjanyaha. Akarada pullinga padam, parjanyaha is rain. Vrishtihi, varsha.
Okay.
Right? So, possibility of grains, of food, is on account of rain. Right? Yajnat bhavati parjanyaha. Don't tell me, parjanyaha, what vibhakti? Very simple now. Pulling up word. So, prathama vibhakti.
Prathama vibhakti. Parjanyaha.
So, because you do yajna, because of yajna, parjanyaha bhavati. Right? Because you do yajna, there is rain. Right? And yajnaha karma samudbhavaha asti. Yajnaha karmanaha samudbhava asti. Karma yajnaha samudbhavaha asti. That means yajna is caused, yajna comes forth, yajna comes forth, samudbhavaha, udbhava to come forth. Right? So yajna comes forth. Why? Due to karma. So karma samudbhavaha is a word. It is samasa, right? It's a compound word, right? And then karma has lost its vibhakti because it's a compound word. So here we have to understand it is due to, the comes forth due to. So karmanaha samudbhavaha. Panchami, again Panchami. When you split the samasa, you say karmanaha samudbhavaha. Right? Now you might ask why karmanaha is in Panchami. Forget it. We'll study it later. Right?
So takara comes, samudbhavaha also gets.
Samudbhavaha asti. Prathama vibhakti ekavachanam.
So samudbhavaha is samud. It's also in takara.
Sam utbhavaha. See, you know the word utbhava. The ut is the upasarga.
Yeah.
So here you have got two upasargas, sam, ut, and bhava. And bhava being the krudanta, the verbal form, right? Coming from the verbal root bhu, right? Then you have sam, ut, and bhu.
Yeah.
Right? So samudbhavaha. So yajnaha karmanaha samudbhava. That your yajna does not come if you sit at home and sleep. You don't get yajna, right? If you do effort, you get uh, yajna happens. So yajna here to be not to be interpreted only as the fire sacrifice. When you are going out to work, you are doing yajna, right? And that yajna is coming out of effort, action.
So karma is in the context of your karma or is action?
No action. Action. But why do you say the meaning is different? That karma also
Yeah,
is
it's
action.
also action only. It's due to action.
That also is action only. Deeds, right? See how beautiful the shloka is,
Yeah.
A little further in the third chapter only, he says, that the one who does not return to nature, the one who does not return, you get a lot of things from nature, right? Why a lot of things? Everything you get from nature only, correct? But the one who does not return to nature is a thief. Lord Krishna, I think in the 315th sloka, I think. We are at that context, I'm telling you. 314, 1 minute.
314.
This is 314.
Yeah, this is 314.
There is, just give me a moment. It's a very beautiful shloka, which can set you thinking, what do you mean by return to nature? Right? This question will comes in your mind. Obviously, we are taking a lot of things from nature, right? So 312, sorry, 312, two slokas before it.
312.
Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha. Wait a minute.
No, 12. Next one. Ishtad
Okay. Ishtan bhogani vo devaha dasyante yajna bhavitaha ter dattana pradayibhyo yo bhunkte stena evasaha. So he says, stena, the word stena means thief, robber. Right? So you propitiate the devas, right? Ishtan bhogan hi vo devaha dasyante yajna bhavitaha. Right? So the gods give you a lot of things, right? Tair dattan, taihi dattan apradayebhyaha. So to the ones who have given you something, if you don't give anything back, right? As in nature, then you are a thief, he says. Right? So I have always
thief is which word, sir? Thief is which word?
Stena.
Okay.
The word stena is thief, robber. Right? Very hard, very strong word it is. Not choraha, it's stenaha. It's like the difference between a thief and a robber. I mean, it's a very hard word. It's very crude, very. It's a sort of a indictment, almost. So I have always been thinking, like you go to the bazaar, buy bananas, right? Or you buy apples, right? And you give money for it. So, have you ever thought you are giving the money for really what? Are you giving the money for the apples? Or you are giving the money for the apples to be made, the apples to be, the apple tree to be sown, the tree to be nourished, and somebody to pluck the apple, somebody to take it and bring it to the warehouse, somebody to preserve it, somebody to take it to your shop, there's somebody who gives it to you. How many things you are paying for, right? Right. But are you really giving anything to the tree? Right? You're not.
Yes.
So this is the height of the environmentalist, you know what they say, no, today. You have to take care of your environment. So how much are you contributing to your environment? Right? That is important. If you don't do that, you are a robber. This is what Sri Krishna is saying. Okay, fine. Please read the translated version.
सर्वे अपि जीवाः अन्नस्य कारणेन एव जन्म प्राप्य जीवनं कर्तुं शक्नुवन्ति। अन्नं तु वृष्टिकारणेन भवति। यज्ञः दानं सत्कार्याणि एव वृष्टेः उत्पादने कारणानि।
Now you see the word karana coming everywhere. Right? All the Panchami Vibhakti words are karana. They are the cause. Because, you know, I told you, because of. So, sarve api jivaha annasya karanena. We don't know karanena. What Vibhakti, we don't know. Eva janma prapya jivanam kartum shaknuvanti. Another word, janma. Naputkalinga padam janman. Janma, janmani, janmani. And being Naputkalinga padam can be Prathama or Dvitiya. Correct? So the question arises, what is this Prathama or Dvitiya? So, sarve api jivaha, all the living things, annasya karanena eva, because of anna. Right? Because of the karana, because of the reason of anna, food, right? Eva janma prapya, having got birth. Now tell me, janma, Dvitiya Vibhakti. Having got what? Having got janma. So janman pratipadikam, Dvitiya Vibhakti ekvachan. Good?
Yeah.
Jivanam kartum shaknuvanti. They can lead their life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Annam tu vrushti karanena bhavati. Right? Parjanyat. You see, vrushti karanam has gone into Panchami. Anna karanam has gone into Annat. Right? Yajnaha danam satkaryani eva vrustehe utpadane karanani. Right? So of course, this dilutes the meaning a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dilutes the meaning a little. Okay. Let's read what Adi Shankaracharya wrote. You must be knowing the what is that? Bhaja Govindam. Huh?
Yeah.
Very beautiful composition by Adi Shankaracharya. Of course, what should I say? The person who talked about Advaita Vedanta talks of Bhaja Govindam. He doesn't have the concept of Dvitiya in his philosophy.
Correct.
But you have got Bhaja Govindam. Govindam Dvitiya, no?
Yeah.
Right? So many people ask, why did Adi Shankaracharya talk about Bhaja Govindam? Where is the question of Govinda being separate from you? Right? Right? Bhaja Govindam. So there are beautiful slokas which he has coined. Some are very harsh, very crude for a person of Adi Shankaracharya's stature to say, you know. The very first sloka is, you know, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudamate, you fool, you know. He says Mudamati. Mudamati is one with a foolish mind.
Correct.
Right? Samprapte sannihite kale. Now the time has come to die. Right? Samprapte sannihite kale nahi rakshiti dukrai karane. Right? So it seems when Adi Shankaracharya was, went to Varanasi in Banaras, he saw an old man doing Vibhakti and all that, you know, studying Sanskrit grammar. Dukrai karane. Right? Dukrum karanam is to study grammar.
Okay. Okay.
Dukrai is the dhatu of the karoti. What we call it as kru dhatu. We say kru dhatu, but the dhatu part it gives it as dukri. Dukri. Right? So dukri in Kannadam is to study grammar, you know. So he says, you old man, you fool, when you are now about to die, why are you studying this? You do Bhaja Govindam. Pray to the Lord. Right? Very rough. There are so many others which are very rough. This is from the Bhaja Govindam. One of the shlokas in Bhagavad. Yes, please read. Kananji Padi.
Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dhita Ganga Jala Lavakanika Pita Sakrutapi Yena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Na Charcha.
So the Sandhi Vibhajam can be. Can you try? How if you separate the Sandhis?
So Bhagavad Gita Kinchita
Kinchit adhita.
Chitadita. Then Ganga Jala
Ganga Jala Lavakanika. So you've got 4 words there. Ganga, Jala, Lavakanika. 4 words.
Okay. Pita.
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 Sakrit api. Yes, very nice. Sakrit api.
Yeah, Sakrit api. Yena Muraris Samarcha. Some archa. Is that?
Some archa. Very nice. Some archa.
Some archa. Kriyate tasya yamena na charcha.
So Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadita. If you study little bit of the Bhagavad Gita, Kinchidadita, somewhat, not the full thing. Thoda sa idhar udhar pad liya.
Adhita.
Adhita. Adhita is studied.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to get into the details of that word. So many other things will come out of it.
Okay.
But Adhita studied.
Okay.
So Bhagavad Gita is studied to a small extent, somewhat.
Yeah.
Right? Pita, drunk.
Yeah.
Right. So what is drunk? Ganga Jala. Ganga Jala, right? The water of the Ganges.
Yes. Yeah.
Ganga Yaha Jalam.
Yeah.
Lavakanika. Lavakanika is, very minute quantity.
Okay.
Lavakanika is very small quantity of Ganga Jala. Pita. Right? So if the Ganga Jala is drank, एक drop liya, 1 drop you drink of the Ganga Jala.
Yeah.
Right? So 2 things. One is studied the Bhagavad Gita to a small extent. Right? And Ganga Jala is drunk in a small quantity. Lavakanika Pita. Sakrit api yena Murari Samarcha. Murari Samarcha, prayer to Murari. You know who is Murari? The Lord Krishna.
Krishna.
Right? Murare he Samarcha. Samarcha is prayer. Right? Archanam, Archana. Right? Prayer. So Archa. Samarcha is prayer.
Yeah.
Right? Some Sakritapi. Sakrit means once, only once. Right? Yena is by whom? Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So by somebody who has studied the Bhagavad Gita little bit, by someone who has drunk Ganga Jala to a small extent, by someone who has done the prayer of Krishna only once. Right? Fine. We are referring to that person. Right? Tasya yamena charcha na kriyate. Right? Kriyate is passive voice. Right? Yamaha tasya charcham na karoti. Who Yamaha? Lord of death. Lord of justice. Right? Yamaha tasya charcham na karoti. It doesn't talk about him. Of that kind of a person, right? Kriyate is a karmani prayoga of the kru dhatu.
Yeah.
Tasya we know षष्ठी ekavachanam tad, right? Charcha here is in prathama vibhakti. So the talk of this guy is not done by Yama.
It becomes passive voice.
That's it. Correct. This was written by Adi Shankaracharya.
Nice.
No, the Srimad, your Bhaja Govindam is wonderful.
And he was alive only for 32 years or something.
32 years. The kind of work that he did, you can't imagine somebody who has written so many things. I got the works of Adi Shankaracharya. Big book is there, big fat book. Amazing. And in the Bhashyam, he should see the Kriyapada Prayoga in the Bhashyam of Adi Shankaracharya. You'll be shocked. I mean, one Kriyapadam to understand it takes, of course you understand the meaning, but the Vyakaranam to understand sometimes takes me half an hour to understand one verb. So imagine what must have been his knowledge. It's amazing, He's no doubt a Shankara avatar,
Divine, absolutely.
Yeah, divine, absolutely. No person in flesh and blood can do it. Okay, let's go to next. Yes, Rakesh ji, padiye. Nagara darshanam kada.
Nagar darshanam kada. Ita Vinod.
So what are we going to study here? Taha paryantam.
Taha paryantam.
Taha paryantam.
Ita Vinod Karnikam patata.
Vinoda kanikam patata. Yes.
Nasti.
Please read.
Question Gramina Nagar Darshanatham Mahanagaram Gatwan. Yada Bhukshuta Jata.
Bubhuksha.
Yada Bhuksha Jata Tada Sah Ekam Bhojanalayam Gatva Prishtvan. Atra Bhojanasya Alpaharasya Cha Samay Kaha. तदा भोजनालय स्वामी उक्तवान प्राप्त सप्तवादन तः एकादशवादन पर्यंत अल्पाहारः मध्याह्ने द्वादशवादनतः त्रिवादन पर्यंत भोजनम सायं पंचवादनतः रात्रो 10 पर्यन्तं रात्रि भोजनम इति एतस्य श्रवणानंतर सह ग्रामीण पृष्ठवान् महाशय यदि एतावान् कालः अल्पाहारार्थ मध्याह्ने भोजनार्थ रात्रि भोजनार्थ च भवति तर्हि मम नगर दर्शनात् कदा भविष्यति इति.
Do you understand are you getting the meaning?
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Vinoda kanikam patata. Vinoda kanika is a joke. Very interesting word, Vinoda. Right? Vinoda we understand as joke, humor. Correct, na? But you'll be very surprised, it doesn't mean that at all. The Sanskrit version, or rather, any language you take it into, ultimately it has come from this only. Correct. So we have to understand it the correct meaning. Vinoda comes from the nud dhatu, with V upasarga, right? So nud dhatu is literally to nudge, push. We say nudge. In English, you say no to nudge somebody. N-U-D-G-E.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is the nud. Right. So to juggle your mind, or
Okay.
to that is the meaning of vinoda. Right. Kanika, we've just now seen lava kanika. Lava kanika literally means
Little bit.
no, literally lava kanika means a crystal of salt, sodium chloride crystal. So a crystal is very small. No? So lava is salt. See how many things are coming out of that one word. Lava is salt. So like a salt crystal. Right? The Ganga Jala, how much Ganga Jala? As much as a salt crystal. One small crystal is how small? Very small, no? Right? It is smaller than one drop also actually. Correct? So Lava Kanika is a salt crystal. So a crystal of Vinoda. A small crystal of Vinoda. Right? A small joke. Kaschana Graminaha.
Lavakusha has got nothing to do with this lava.
I don't know why he was called lover. To be very honest with you, I don't know. Possibly he was very attractive. The word lavanyam. Right? What is lavanyam? Beauty, charm, beauty. Lavanyam is charm. But do you know how the word lavanyam is coming from? Lavana. That is the property of being salty. Is lavanyam. Correct? Without that charm of life, can you live? Without salt, can you eat food? Is it possible to eat? You can't. Simply can't eat. Right? See how many kinds of shades of meaning you get. Right? So possibly Lava was a very attractive fellow, and Kusha was very sharp. Kusha is the blade of grass.
Yeah, that has come in the earlier one. Yogi Kushagra.
Yogi Kusha. So Kusha must have been very sharp intellect. Kusha. Right? Kushagra buddhi. Kushagra buddhi. Right? One whose buddhi is like the front of the Kusha. It can cut. Right? So possibly one was charming, the other was sharp, intelligent. Maybe therefore Lava Kusha. Maybe I'm just going by the. I'm more inclined to go by with the grammar and the niruktam. Right? To come to the Shabda Vyutpatti rather than going through mythology. Though many places it overlaps, some places may not overlap. I don't know. Okay, so Graminaha, villager. Nagara darshanartham Mahanagaram Gataman. So to see the Nagara, to see the city.
And Kaschana, sir.
Kaschana, someone, some Graminaha. Like in English we have the a villager, right? So in English also means one, right? But do you see the distinct difference between and one? So if I say one villager went and a villager went, do you see the difference in meaning?
Yeah.
Right. So that is the difference between Kaschana and Ekaha. Right. You can't overlap the Ekaha and Kaschana. Kaschana is somebody, some unknown one person. That is why we use the indefinite article. Right. We didn't say the villager. If we said the villager, that means I know that villager. Right. So Kaschana Graminaha Kahachana. It is Kahachana. See, Kaha is the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana Rupam of Kim. Agreed. So what I have done, I have taken Kaha and added Chana. Correct? Or I have taken Kaha and added Chit. Kaschit. Kaschana. Right? So is it not possible to take any Vibhakti Antarupa, correct, and add Chit and Chana? Yes, possible. So I can say Kaschit Graminaha, Kauchit Graminau, Kechit Graminaha. You see what I have done?
Yeah.
I have put it here. This is ekavachanam. Vivachanam will become what? Kauchana graminau, kechana graminaha. Ovachanam. Perfectly possible. And possible in other vibhaktis also. Right? For example, in some gramina, I have faith. Mama kasminschit kasminschana gramine shraddha asti.
Yeah.
You can add chit and chana to all the vibhaktiyanta rupams of kin.
Right.
Right? Good. We'll study this in more detail. Kaschana graminaha nagara darshanartham mahanagaram gatavan. Yada bubuksha jata, bubuksha, wish to eat. What is wish to eat means what? Hunger. I'm literally translating it in the way it appears in Sanskrit. Huh?
Okay.
Bubuksha is the wish to eat. I'm not saying hunger. Very nice, easy way to say is hunger. Right? Similarly, you can have mumuksha. You can have chikirsha. Wish to do something, chikirsha. Mumuksha, wish to get liberated. Wish to eat, bubuksha. Right? Wish to. This is wish to.
Yeah.
So many beautiful jigamisha, wish to go. Jigamisha, wish to go.
Yeah.
So many forms can be there. Yada bubuksha jata, tada sah ekam bhojanayam gatva, prishtavan. He went after having gone to a bhojanalaya. Right? See here, ekam bhojanalayam. See here, see these guys also don't write it properly. See, he goes to only one hotel, no? Right? I could have said kanchana, kinchana bhojanalayam, kinchit bhojanalayam gatva, prishtavan. Ekam bhojanalayam is a very bad translation of the a hotel.
Correct.
Atra bhojanasya alpaharasya cha samayah kaha iti. So he asked Prishtavan, he asked, Atra bhojanasya alpaharasya samaya kaha? What is the timing for breakfast and lunch and dinner? Right? Bhojanasya, lunch and dinner. Alpahara, breakfast. Tada bhojanalaya swami uktavan, pratah saptavadanatah ekadashavadana parintam alpaharah. From 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock morning, alpaharah, breakfast. Madhyahne द्वादशवादनात्तः त्रिवादनपर्यन्तं भोजनं. From 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock lunch. सायं पञ्चवादनतः रात्रौ दशवादनपर्यन्तं रात्रिभोजनं, dinner इति. Correct? एतस्य श्रवणानन्तरं सः ग्रामीणः पृष्टवान्. So after hearing this, right? एतस्य श्रवणानन्तरं सः ग्रामीणः पृष्टवान्, महाशय यदि एतावान् कालः अल्पाहारार्थं मध्याह्ने भोजनार्थं रात्रि भोजनार्थं च भवति, suppose if this is the time for having breakfast, for having lunch and for having dinner, तर्हि मम नगर दर्शनं कदा भविष्यति? That means this guy thinks that from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the morning he will eat. Continuously he will eat. From 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock he will have lunch. And from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock he's going to have dinner. So when is he going to go and see the Nagaram, Nagar Darshanam, Kada Bhavishyati? Right? When will the Nagar Darshanam happen? Right? Very clever Gramina. A lot of bubuksha also. Okay. So what we have studied here is Taha Payandam, from to. Right? Good. Let's do the Abhyasa. Yes, Kananji, Padi.
किञ्चन गीताशिबिरं प्रवर्तते, तस्य समयसारिणी अत्र अस्ति. तत् दृष्ट्वा कदा किं प्रवर्तते इति लिखत.
See how Samgita Shibira is taking place. Kinchana. See, Kinchana. Kim Chana. Kim Chit. Kinchit. Samgita Shibiram is happening. Tasya Samayasarini, timetable.
Okay.
See a beautiful word, you know.
Okay.
See, Samayasarini literally means flow of time. You know, in Calcutta, you have got, you know, the names are called Sarani, you know.
Sarani, sir.
Have you been to Calcutta? You will.
No? Yeah, Sarani, I've heard of Sarani.
You say Rabindranath Sarani. So, you know, flow, road, marga. Okay. Atra asti tad drishtva kada kim pravartate iti likhata. Yes. Can you tell what is the एक उदाहरणं दत्तमस्ति तत्र.
उदाहरणं वर्गे
षट्वादनतः सप्तवादनपर्यन्तं योगासनं प्रचलति.
Okay.
Can you do the rest also?
Gita Parayanam Prachalati.
So we can ask you, Gita Parayanam kada prachalati?
Kada Prachalati. Okay. नववादनतः दशवादनपर्यन्तं गीतापारायणं प्रचलति. गीताप्रवचनं 11वादनतः 12वादनपर्यन्तं गीताप्रवचनं प्रचलति.
राकेश जी चलिए आगे. You know the numbers very well. I know. I know आपको नंबर बहुत पसंद है. बोलिए. त्रिवादनतः
चतुर्वादनं संभाषणं
चतुर्वादनपर्यन्तं त्रिवादनतः चतुर्वादनपर्यन्तं
संभाषणवर्गः
किं प्रचलति? संभाषणवर्गः प्रचलति.
पञ्चवादनं सः षट्वादनं
पञ्चवादनतः
षट्वादनपर्यन्तं गीता. सप्तवादनतः अष्टवादनपर्यन्तं गीतोपन्यासः प्रचलति. Right? Just read the Avadeyam. तापर्यन्तम् एतादृश प्रयोगाः अपि भवन्ति. हिमालयतः कन्याकुमारी पर्यन्तं भारतम् अस्ति. आरभ्यतः अन्तपर्यन्तं भगवद्गीतां पठतु.
So from Himalaya to Kanyakumari is Bharata Desha, right? From the beginning to the end, Bhagavad Gita patatu, read the Bhagavad Gita. So this is also another way to, you can say, the not only time, taha parentam can also be used to give extent of space, right? Not only time, extent of something, the spread of something, right? I want you to do the Dvitiya Abhyasa as homework.
Which one?
Right? Dvitiya Abhyasa तः पर्यन्तम् इति योजयित्वा लिखत. उदाहरणं द्वितीयाध्यायस्य 55तमश्लोकतः 61तमश्लोकपर्यन्तं स्थितप्रज्ञलक्षणम् अस्ति. The स्थितप्रज्ञलक्षणं. Who is the स्थितप्रज्ञ? That is given in the second adhyaya, right? 55th shloka to the 61st shloka. right? I want you to fill in the blanks in the same manner. And I know surely that our Rakesh ji can do it because he knows the numbers very well. हाँ? आपको काम पे लगाने को आता है ना मेरे को.
Good. Uttam.
Very nice. Okay, shall we stop here then?
Yes, sir.
Next Tuesday we are not meeting. Please,
Yes, sir.
please note.
Travel safe. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Namo Namah.
Bye.